So these are gonna go away. Hi everyone, it's Dr. Crad, and today we are going to correct this young man's prescription from that to this. He's not a candidate for any laser vision correction procedure, not for LASIK, not for PRK, and not for SMILE, although we are going to make him smile, I promise you. Today we are implanting a lens in his eye. The lens implant will have his prescription in it. However, unlike a contact lens, this lens implant is placed inside the eye, giving the patient good vision without needing to wear glasses or contact lenses. It's called the EVO ICL, the latest generation lens implant from Star Surgical. Unlike laser vision correction, we don't have to remove any corneal tissue to provide him with vision correction. And his glasses prescription is so high that it would be unsafe to remove that much corneal tissue with laser. That's the advantage of EVO ICL in his case. After taking lots of measurements, we order the lens implant to custom fit his eye. Here is the surgery. After cleaning and numbing his eye, we make a couple incisions. We already numbed the surface of his eye, but we're going to place extra numbing medication inside the eye as well, and some viscoelastic gel in the eye to protect the cornea and to keep the anterior chamber formed. Next, I stabilize the eye with a Drysdale, and then I create a 3mm incision at the corneal limbus. This is a 2.75mm blade, so I'm going to expand my incision a little bit to accommodate the injector for the EVO ICL. After carefully loading it, now we are ready to implant the lens. We want to place the lens posterior to, or behind, the iris, which is the colored part of the eye, but also in front of the eye's natural lens. As I insert the lens, I'm going to watch the orientation of the lens carefully to make sure that it does not get inserted upside down or that it does not twist into an upside down position as it goes in. I'm rotating the bevel a little bit counterclockwise to ensure a planar entry. And as soon as I see the lens implant unfolding properly, then I can push it in completely. Unlike refractive lens exchange or cataract surgery, we don't remove the patient's natural lens. His natural lens is perfectly healthy and can accommodate to change focus from far to near, and we don't want to get rid of that ability. The EVO ICL will sit in between his natural lens and the iris. In this case, I use my Drysdale to tuck the ICL foot plates posterior to the iris. I do this from my paracentesis as well as the main incision. Star Surgical does have a ICL manipulator. This surgery center didn't have the ICL manipulator, so I used my Drysdale. All right, now that the ICL is in good position, the only thing left is to remove the viscoelastic. This is most commonly done by irrigating the anterior chamber with BSS to flush all the viscoelastic out. We want to make sure that we irrigate out all the viscoelastic. We want to do it very thoroughly, so we're going to use multiple syringes filled with balanced salt solution to remove the viscoelastic. This is certainly the longest part of the procedure. There are some doctors who implant the EVO ICL without using any viscoelastic. The advantage is you don't have to worry about any retained viscoelastic, but then you got to be really careful not to accidentally touch the corneal endothelium, and also you need to have enough space so that you're not bumping into the patient's natural lens. And so after this is repeated with multiple BSS syringes, we seal the incisions and we are done. We're going to keep the patient in the recovery room for a while just to check the eye pressure to make sure it's okay. If it's elevated, we put the patient on some eye drops or a tablet of acetazolamide to help decrease the eye pressure. Here we are 1 day out from surgery. His vision is fantastic. His lens implants are very well centered. He is thrilled that he doesn't need glasses or contact lenses anymore. His pupils are still a little bit dilated, and so he's experiencing a little bit of glare, but that will decrease in the next day or so as his pupil dilation wears off. His lens vaults look great on slit lamp exam. The lens vault is the amount of space between the ICL lens implant and his natural lens. They should be between 200 and 900 microns. I measure them with the OCT and confirm they are within target. And there you have it. If you are nearsighted and have always wanted vision correction with LASIK but told your cornea is too thin, or your prescription is too high, or you have too much eye dryness that doesn't make you a good candidate, you should look into the EVO ICL as a treatment option. It can correct myopia starting from a -3 prescription all the way up to a -16. It can also correct astigmatism. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.